Good. Hello, metalheads everywhere. Welcome to Acier Doux Metalzine, another interview with my friend Manef as usual. And today our guest comes from Germany. Today we are glad to receive Lorenz Kandolf. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yeah, kind of.
Great.
Works out.
Great. So yeah, my German is so bad. I'm sorry, but anyway. We have Lorenz Kandolf, musician, German musician, bass player of four thrash metal bands. Yes, you heard that right. Four bands: Traitor, Wolfpack, Rezet, and Hate Squad. Lorenz, welcome to Us You Do Metal Zine, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me, guys. I'm glad to be here. So we made it.
Thanks. So, Lorenz, I'd like to, before speaking of the bands, and we'd like to go back in time, like maybe 15 or 17 years ago or whatever, back when you were a child or teenager. What were your early influences, the bands that you grew up listening to, and the bands who shaped who you are today? Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise, you guys. It's a mix of Jimi Hendrix, The Doors, NWA, Ice Cube, and Slayer, and then it just formed into that dough of different kinds of music, and then I translated like more to thrash metal stuff because my father used to be like that old school hippie. So he was 20 when you had like in '68 the revolution with all flower power, happiness, and sex everywhere. So he was 20, he really lived that, and so there was always music around, and grew up with that stuff, like just that flower power stuff. Then I went to funk, and my dad was also like a true metalhead, and he loved like that. I don't really like it, but he really loved like true Norwegian black metal, and that just was noise for me. But I think it was like 11 or 12 or something, and he just gave me Slayer, Raining Blood, and the rest is history. He gave me that. I listened to it and was, that's fucking noise. It's not good. And then I listened again and again and again, and was like, oh man, that fucking rocks. And after that, just history.
Yeah, one hell of an album, Rain and Blood. Good start with thrash metal.
Yep. Yeah, right.
Great. That's the perfect start for any thrash head in the world. Raining Blood, one of the most iconic albums in the history of thrash metal. Okay, Lorenz, now you're currently active with four bands. There is a Traitor, which we wouldn't say founded, but you joined the band in its early days in 2009.
Yeah.
Okay. So almost more than 15 years ago. And then in 2018, you joined Wolfpack. And then in 2021, you joined Rezet. And in 2022, you joined Hate Squad. So we know that being in a band, and I've tried that before, being in a band is so demanding because there are a lot of responsibilities involved. Like there is recording, there is playing live, there is touring, there is rehearsing, there is a lot going on. So being in one band is already hard enough. So how does it feel to be with four bands at the same time? How do you manage this tight schedule? What do you do to keep your responsibilities with all these bands?
Well, first of all, you don't sleep much. And obviously no, it's like I have the privilege, like actually I'm a studied geophysicist and used to work as an engineer, and I always did music with all the bands which you are. I'm really surprised you did all you have all the notes and did all your homework and everything. It's fucking cool, dude. So I joined the guys in 2009, and I really early started to make music. So, and that was always like a big part of my life. And there wasn't even like the interest to make money with that. So I would hang out with the guys, have some beer, make some tunes and all stuff. And somehow it just developed to make a career out of it. But before that, I'm from Germany, and like my dad was also, we have that saying, like in German, zuerst was Richtiges machen. It's like, first of all, you have to do something right, like you have some schooling, some education. Afterwards, you can fuck around with your silly stuff, Right. So if your silly stuff doesn't work out, you still have a career with your stuff you did before. So he was like very into that, but he also did music and like always supported that. And so I did all my schooling and education and everything, but also like all the time music. So I just missed like all the parties and the girls and stuff. I did that later, but yeah, I was really like focused on playing music with everything and just developed. And then after that, I realized I can make a living with all the stuff around it. So I don't need to work as an engineer anymore. So I'm also like a writer for Metal Mag, like Metal Strike, and also got my own label, Violent Creek Records. It's existing since 2014. So everything is bounded about music. So I'm just working in the music industry. So I get my earnings and my salary from playing live, touring with bands, and but also releasing albums with the label. Also got people working with me in the label, and everything is just around music. So I can say, yeah, I'm a musician, but it's not like I'm only playing gigs, getting money for that. It's just all based around music, but it's not like my educational background with that. But you know, yeah, I started with that in 2009 for like semi-professional, and I think the first stuff I released when I was 13, 14 or something like that. So I really started early with that, and it was just like a hobby, of course, before that. And somehow you did all your stuff, beside because of school and everything, and like studying, but also did that, like pursuing that, and somehow it worked out. I mean, I did like full time with that. Like I started a full time. Quit my really good job, and it was a nice job. It was really cool because we were all around the world. I did like a lot of solar panels, like building up that stuff. Was in Iran for 3 months, Greenland and stuff like that. It was super exciting. But I started like my real music career in 2019, only based on music. And then 2020 Corona hit, so that was literally that was fucking sucked it. Well, I survived that with all my friends and all with the people I do music, and somehow, yeah, I just can do that right now, and it's a privilege. It's a lot of fun, and that's like my day job. And I think it's to come back to your question: how can I do that? I stand up and I'm just working for the bands, for the label, everything. And usually, you're like, your father got 2 kids or something. You got your day job, and then you're doing music besides. And now we can talk openly. You have like a 10-hour shift. You're coming home, and then now I'm gonna write like 3 or 4 hours mails to get a gig or something. Like nobody does that. You're doing that like you're like 15, 16 or something like that, because you don't have responsibility for your family or something like that. But nowadays you're just fucking exhausted, and that's the thing. I'm doing that professionally, or doing that as a hobby, and I have that privilege like to do it professionally with all that stuff, because I only need the time to do that, and I don't have that side hustle with different job.
Right.
So I got the time, and I'm just the thing is like I don't do music like the most of the time. It's like only writing mails and do like your paperwork with everything, and less of that is like playing music, because I thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a bass player, just play music, have some chicks and beers and all the time. But no, I just have a fucking boring desk job, to be honest, and also I have to work on the weekends. So that's the thing. But I don't want to be like it's cool, dude. I can live my dream. I can do whatever I want. I'm self-employed and my own boss, and it's cool to also get something with your hobby, with your like identity to earn money with that. So I'm very privileged with that. But
Right.
I do it since 2009. So now we got 25.
Almost 16 years, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I turned 33 this year, so hopefully it's gonna work out now, because yeah, you have to pay the rent, It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
right.
So, Lorenz, talking about the bands and stuff. So I have a question for you. So do you know, or maybe do you think that the composing process with Rezet is much easier than the other bands you play on?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like it's all like thrash stylish, something like that. And I had the same question in a different interview. If you can like divide your own bands with the style to don't mix it up and everything. But it's not like every band's not like a one-man project. Of course, you got in every band like one guy who's doing like more than the others. But I also do like songwriting for different bands. There's like what I did last was Hell Drifter, death metal band. So I can like listen to the music. How could it sound? And if you're like in the band, also like, dude, I've got a riff. Like, what do you think of that? Just we jam that stuff out, and like with Rezet, it's the same. Like I'm showing the riff, and we just jam it. What do you think about that? Oh, that's way cool. And so it just like all gets together. But if I send them like a whole written song, it is a problem that it's because it's my style with writings. It all sounds like me, and you have to combine like every character with that to get a unique sound of the band. So sometimes I really have that problem, like, that's more for TRAITOR, or that's like more, a Wolfpack song or a hit score or whatnot. And that's like I'm showing to people like showing to Rezet. No, that's like too straight in your face. We don't do that. That's TRAITOR stuff or something like that. So sometimes it's happening, but I think we got a cool workflow with all the different characters in the bands, and then you take an idea and make it to your own with everything. So it's not a big problem, but sometimes I get it's like, nah, take it for this one.
Right. So in Rezet, for example, so what each members of the band add for the songwriting or arrangement? So everybody like is included about, for example, so the front man or the singer is doing what you're doing in the bass guitar like when he compose, or just everybody do his task or do his duty?
No, actually, it's like with Rezet. So to get the geography, like Rezet is like in the north of Germany, like way upon the north. It's like near Denmark, and in Schleswig, Schleswig-Holstein. It's just like the county where they live. And I'm in Stuttgart, it's south of Germany. There's like around 800 kilometers between there. And when I visit the guys, it's usually I'm going to be there like a week or something, and we're going to work there because I just need a laptop and work there, and we're going to rehearse, writing songs, playing a gig or something like that. And actually what I do is like, I have an idea, write it down, make a demo, do the notes like tapping, and also like a drum vision, which could be nice for that kind of riff. Gonna send it to the guys, so everyone knows it's like jammed it already, and you can work with that, and they can think about the riff or the whole song already. And in the end, you're just gonna jam it out, because if you're gonna go in the rehearsal room and say, I got a riff, and it's got like 5 seconds or something, you're a drummer or something, you just count in like 1, 2, 3, 4 now and whatnot. I don't know, it's like nothing to do. So it's more like we're going to in rehearsal like more prepared, like got the exchange because of the distance, so everyone's more included with that. So and when we're gonna meet each other and gonna jam like the demos or like the ideas, it's like also already like involved, like everybody puts some touches in that, and then it's gonna work out. But usually it's like we're not doing like, we're just gonna meet and let's jam. It's not, we have to be efficient because of the distance.
Right, correct.
Right. So, Lorenz, you sort of anticipated my question and answered it, well, not entirely, but partially, a few minutes ago, about how you divide your ideas among the bands. So, I'd like to ask you honestly, out of the bands you play for now, which ones are, between inverted commas, dearest to your hearts? In other words, which bands do you consider to be permanent, and which ones do you consider? I know it's a tough question, but yeah.
But you got kids, right? Do you have kids? You're a dad? Are you a dad?
No, I'm not married.
Okay, it's like, what kid is your favorite one? You like your daughter?
Who is your favorite kid? So yeah, the point is, which bands do you consider as permanent, and which bands do you consider as just experiences or temporary phases in your career? In other words, if you get an idea for a bass line or a song structure or a riff or lyrics or whatever it is that is required to write a song, where does it go? So you see, that's my question.
First of all, very good question. Very hard question. But I would
Especially
say,
that,
yeah,
yeah,
very special.
especially that you play with four bands who play the same style, and
Right.
that makes it even more complicated for you.
Yeah. Well, you know, I because they're playing the same style but different music, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Because like if you're talking like to non-metal listeners, it's all the same for them. And if you say no, you got this different genres and everything, it's like the same with Rezet, TRAITOR, Hate Squad, Wolfpack. It's all like, I mean, like the fundament is gonna be thrash metal, but one is more bouncy, one is more straight in the face, one is more like you have to be like more musical skill to play that, and yeah, whatnot, and yeah, I think like because Trade is always gonna be like my permanent band because I joined in 2009. It was like my I used to live in Munich. And I moved to Baden-Württemberg, different county, and they had like old school, like very old school, like flyers, like around the city. Like yeah, we're rehearsing there, and that's like with MySpace time, you know. With MySpace, you could download the stuff, you listen to that, and we were rehearsing like on Thursdays or whatnot, and just come around and play the stuff. We need a bass player. And I just like took the flyer. Oh, nice! Look for a new band, and like. Downloaded the music, played stuff, and went to rehearsal. And I was yeah, fuck, you're tight. You got the job. I was that was easy. And it's since 2009, you know, and since there a lot of stuff happened because the Trading guys were like family. We had ups and downs and like tragical stuff. You're so close, like your family member dies, and you're like always with them, and it's like that's family. Also with Rezet, because they asked me like in a they had a very bad time, and it was like during Corona, the pandemic, and just released their Truth in Between album, and their old bass player just went off like a week before their streaming release. So the management called me, and I was like, yeah, you know Rezet? I said, yeah, sure, buddies of mine, and yeah, you know the songs, yeah, one or two, yeah, they get a new album and they got a release gig. It's gonna be in I think 8 days or 10 days, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. So what do you want from me? Yeah, they need a bass player. So okay. How many songs? It's not so much, dude. Only 15 songs. And I was like, oh, what the fuck, 15 songs in 8 days?
Only 15.
Yeah, only 15. And I was like, yeah, send me the stuff. I'm gonna try it. And then I had like, it was the management from Rezet, and I was like, hey, can you make it happen? I was like, I'm doing my very best. And so I went to Ricky, like the front guy, singer, and main guy. It's his band. He's just the boss like that. And yeah, we knew each other from different festivals. So we played Wacken together in 2018 and all stuff. And so we knew each other, but it wasn't like super close, you know. It's like yeah, that's like yeah, he's in the same business. It's like a co-worker or something, you know. And he gave me the call, and I went up to Schleswig, spent the whole week, and was like playing like 14, 15 hours per day, like learning his songs. Get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, learning songs, rehearsal in the evening, and then like on Saturday we went to a big venue with all like big film team and everything, and then did the streaming gig. And after that, he was like, "Oh yeah, you don't suck so much, so you want to join the band?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me think about it." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I can play the set. Let's do some new music," and just joined with that. And so I think I'm never gonna be like Rezet, TRAITOR. Well, that's like my main bands and main focus right now. I also like, as you said before, I'm playing in Hate Squad, but that's like they're around since maybe like 91 or something. wasn't even born. I'm born 92, and I know all the good stories when they did like the Crip Inc. 2 with Creator, Crip Inc. Death, Atrocity, and everything. And the thing was, it was like more a personal approach to help out the guys, because Bauke de Kotz, he used to be like my boss at Violent Creek Records, which nowadays is my label. And sadly, he died because of cancer. And he also used to be like the bass player in Hate Squad. And the singer Burkhard Schmidt, he's also working with me at the label. And he asked me like to join them because he knows I'm playing bass, and we're really, really good friends, also business-wise and like non-business-wise. And it was like more a personal thing, like, yeah, dude, I love Bauke, I want to help you out, guys. And it's like more an honor, because I used to sell dope like on a half pipe listening to Hate Squad while I was like 14 or 15 or something like that. And now like the front guy, like the singers give you a call, dude, you want to join the band? I said, I used to listen to your music, like trying to do kickflips, dude. Like, that was fucking awesome. And yeah, we're doing stuff. We're also recording a new album. We're like in songwriting, everything. So, but there's more. I'm not too involved like in the songwriting, because the people are doing like that for 30 years, something around. And you know, like I feel like more I'm a part of the gang, but it's still like the new one. But I'm playing there since 3 years, I think, 2 or 3 years. Yeah, did some cool stuff. But I was like, dude, I've got songs, but you're also like that team, and I don't want to like fuck with your Hate Squad sound. Because like actually with the last times I would done so much so different, and it's your vision of everything. I don't want to be like pushing, you know what I mean? It's like
yes.
if you want me to write a song, dude, I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna sound like your 90s stuff, because I love that 90s stuff, and it's more like in your face hardcore death metal style like that. But you know, it's like I don't want to be like putting my style too much on that, because they got the whole history, and I just want to like more like getting the torch from Bauke and provide like they can keep that on like they used to when he still was alive. So it's more my approach to be like that backbone, and to what do you need, I'm gonna do it, like provide it.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Well, talking about okay, so we've been listening to Rezet album, the most recent album of Rezet.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, you're gonna keep working with the Violent Greek Records label, or you do have another suggestion from another label?
Well, you know, it's Violent Creek Records, I'm the CEO, so it's like it's more easy to get a good deal, because I'm doing that's my band too, so I'm gonna like support it way more than us. So I don't know. So it was we like actually we recorded stuff, and we all recorded, and it was like a great process to record it, because we got joined by Nikolay Atanasov, who used to play with Agent Steel. And he just came out from Denmark, and the funny thing is he lives like 3 hours away from Denmark, different country, and I'm living like in the same country like the Rezet guys, but I need 8 hours to come there, so it's like also, you know, fucking distance. But this guy joined, and you know, we have like our more do-it-yourself thing going on, because Rezet used to have like different labels,
exactly,
different management, and so I joined the band, and it was like all like, you know, what's going on in back and everything. I was like, yeah, dude, got you, it's your thing, it's your company also, and your baby, and don't want to intervene in it so much, but I think we could do it better, and we would earn more, and we wouldn't spend so much money unnecessary. You know, it's like it's not a necessity to pay your management. Correct. If it tells you like, oh, you have to do your YouTube account, like it has to be tied up. So yeah, I can tell you that, and you don't have to pay me for that. Right. You know. So we did some cleanup, and the first thing was like, we tried different labels, but the deals weren't really nice. Like I was like, dude, I'm gonna give you because we have to really have to divide. Like that's the Lorenz who's playing in Rezet, the bass player, and that's the Lorenz who has the label with Violent Truth Records. Doing that's two different persons.
Right.
So to get not on that personal level, because it's really different if my company can't work because we can't pay from band side stuff or something like that, and there could be conflict. So we talked a lot about that, and then we decided now let's give it a try, and it worked out really great. And like Rezet has a really good contract deal with that, and I think if you talk to another guy from Rezet, they're also hopefully gonna say we didn't get ripped or something. And yes, so maybe for the next album we're gonna see like do it on our own again, because I also got different releases and all stuff, and yes. I really want to do it more like because I'm not that big company. I've got 20 different artists on my roster, and but I really want to do it like, okay, there's a problem, I really want to work with you to fix the problem, not I'm gonna give you a call and you 2 weeks later or something like that. We really have to work close together. So I'm more about that quality than quantity. So I don't care like, I released like 20 different records this year. I don't fucking care. It's like let's release 3 records with 3 different bands, but in a proper way. And it's more the approach, and I think that was really good also for the new Rezet album we did, because we worked so close together with different promotion agencies, and of course as a label I got different ways to promote it, like international, like only national, and different distribution. Correct. And yeah, so we all did that and it worked out. So yeah, we had that deals from different labels, but there wasn't a good deal, and we just decided to do our own, and it was a good decision.
So the next album will be released by Records.
Maybe. So I did like in the contract, if you want to do it, because that's like the numbers have to fit, you know. It's like you have fans and everything, but there's nothing. Oh yeah, you're gonna sign this contract and you're gonna stay there for the next 3 albums, because it's the thing. If first album's gonna flop, and so now you're gonna do like 2 more flop albums and gonna lose money. Yay! No, that's like bullshit. So we only did like, okay, we're gonna release the album on vinyl and everything, and there's an option. If it works well and we think that's a good way, we can continue with that. And it's like everything's super transparent and easy. So and that's more the way I want to go, and I'm going, because
so everybody's satisfied with the work Violent Cricket was done with
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so, man. It's like
good, awesome.
Great. Lorenz, that's awesome. That's great. So we would like to make the discussion a bit more general. So I would like to ask you something that doesn't concern any band in particular, not Rezet or TRAITOR. I'd like to know what you think of the modern thrash metal scene in Germany, knowing that Germany is not just any other, any country in metal. Germany is a reference. Germany, especially in thrash metal, Germany offered Kreator, offered Destruction, offered Sodom, Tankard, and other iconic bands back in the 80s. And it shaped the thrash metal scene in the whole world, not only in Germany. So do you personally think that the modern scene, the modern thrash metal scene in Germany, does it live up to that potential? Honestly, do you think it's as good as the old stuff? Or do you think there is a decline? Or do you think that the old ones were better? Honestly.
I think it really depends, you know. It's like I would say, like, because I think like I think I know where you're trying to go, like maybe having in mind with the new Dust Bowl album or something like that, or which went a little bit away from that traditional straight in your face thrash metal thing and added some glam elements and I don't know stuff into that, and you can like it, you don't have to. it's not bad music, but maybe not the style which you would expect, something like that. And I think it's a general problem with that. We all have these iconic albums from the 80s. Then everyone is saying like the 90s sucked major ass. Some albums did, yes, yeah. But there were also good albums in the 90s, like Masquerade in Blood, Sodom was super fucking brutal. Sounded like shit, but the music was fucking brutal. And you know, it's like I get that thing that a lot of metalheads, you're always saying like, oh, we're so open-minded, but we're not. We're really not. It's like oh, you have like a new Sodom album, now there's electro beats also in the music, and we're saying, what the fuck is going on? Maybe it also would like fit the music, like it's so like if you didn't know, it's like Sodoms or it's like band XYZ or something. I don't know. It's just like, so, oh, that's a great song. That's it's like because you just mix that stuff into it, and then sometimes you read like in the magazines, oh yeah, but try something new. Then you're trying something new, and then you always got smashed down again. So you can't please everyone also, like everywhere. But I think nowadays with the new thrash metal, like if we're talking about the new wave of traditional thrash metal here in Germany, we got so many fucking good bands. We got Ravagers, super fucking great. Released like on the 10th February with Violent Creed Outburst. Outburst like a thrash band from Flensburg. And if you're like into that 80s Exodus style, Paul Bailoff vocals, like I mean Paul Bailoff would go so, shut the fuck up, you sound like me, stop it. It's like you sound more than me than I do, like that. It's fucking great. and it's super fucking old school to the bone, but you really have to like that stuff. And I think it really depends if you want to develop your sounds with different styles and you want to experience different stuff. It's alright, but some bands gonna do it a little bit too much for my taste. You know, I don't say like the music sucks. And I'm just thinking about like Lost Society, no German band or not Lesson in Violence, how they called like the Italian guys, Ultra Violence, and they turned like Linkin Park. Yeah, like turned like Linkin Park with the new album and everything, and it's like, yeah, that's, you can add stuff, but that's like you're turning around like 100%.
In loop.
Like, yeah, and it's the thing is like, maybe call your band a different name if you do like super different music, because the people are known the name, and I don't know, you know, so there's like if there's a mono flag behind you, just think about now Viking death metal, but next album is with electro beats, and there's like Madonna singing on that. It's like, it's well, that's some kind of new stuff, and I want that Death and Fire stuff back, and where's that, you know? Like,
yeah, that's right, because you know, even Metallica once performed with Lady Gaga, so you see some weird stuff going on here. Well, you know, Lorenz, the reason I asked you this question is this question is begging almost every metalhead on earth. The same issue is going on in America now. American metalheads, especially thrash metal maniacs, are comparing the old scene, the Exodus, Overkill, Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, whatever, with modern bands. But it's different when seen from a musician's perspective. That's why I asked you this. It's we are metal fans, we listen to music, but you are a musician, so you might have another view on this. That's why I asked you this question.
And the thing is, like we all grew up like somehow on the same albums, even like we got age gap. You know, it's like, of course I listened to Kill 'Em All. You did too. Of course you listened to Rainbow. Of course I did too. Like, and we all know, we're familiar with that stuff. And I think the problem is when you listen the first time. So I had that. It was one of my first self-bought albums. Was Exodus, Fabulous Disaster. And it was the remastered thing. So I only got the remastered thing. I listened to that. I was just fucking blown away with that stuff. And you get that high, you know, it's like a high feeling, and you're like 12, 13, 14 or something. And then like 20 years later or something, new Exodus records, but it doesn't hit you the same like as you like the same when it was
yeah,
like
it's different. It's different. Yeah, it's different.
and like a lot of people like chasing that feeling, but you won't achieve that, and you have to accept it won't hit me as much because you're more familiar with that. And like everyone is like when we talk, oh, that's a Rezet new album, great, fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's great. That's correct. That's
Yeah,
correct.
of course, yeah, we did. Doesn't
Yeah,
it
it's
like Master of Puppets? Yeah, of course not, because you were like 20 and listened to that the first time, and it was like mind blowing, and then you're more familiar with that. And so I heard something similar before, and it doesn't hit you like this much anymore.
Yeah, it's like your first kiss. It never feels the same after that.
Yeah. I mean, sex is great, but have you tried to listen to Exodus for the first time again? It's like that. And and I think that's a thing, like people getting that, and you're trying as a musician to put some new spice into that, and sometimes you overspice it. It's like too hot, and then the people, you think it's gonna be great because that's something new, and I don't know anybody who did that, and we're gonna be brave, and then you're gonna be disappointed because like people they don't buy it. Like, oh, they used to be way more brutal. Oh yeah, the first album is better than the second. Oh no, the demo was way better than the first. I mean, so you always have that stuff. And for me, myself, and also with the bands, we just we don't listen to reviews anymore. We don't do that. We're just gonna come together and gonna do like, oh, that's fun. That sounds cool for us. And if people are gonna enjoy that, even better. And if not, yeah, we spent a lot of money on an album which we like. Well, okay. Gonna survive that, but it's like it's like for us, we like it, and if people are gonna accept it and even like it way more, gonna support us with this way better. But sometimes you gonna put something into that they don't like it. We had that with the last TRAITOR release because I thought it's a great idea to do a Wham cover with Careless Whisper and make it into metal. And like, if you're gonna scroll the YouTube comments on the video clip, it's like, so, oh, metal's just a joke for you guys, blah blah blah. And it was like, dude, we just wrote a song and we put only the lyrics on it, and it's fucking catchy. So hate it or love it, but it's like, you don't.
Yeah, you can never make something that pleases everyone. That's impossible. There are people who will like your music and people who will not like it. It's up to them. So the most important thing is that you as a musician are satisfied with what you're doing. That's what matters after all.
Yeah, but it's like also as a musician, and it's not like what makes a good song. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be complicated. It's like a lot of stuff. And if you I think if you're like doing that for like thinking of Slayer. That Slayer was like cool because they were just fucking brutal. They were like precise. It was like sharp as a blade or something like that. But if you went like after God Hates Us All, like all the albums sound similar, dude. It's just straight in the face. But it was cool because I just want to get yelled at and want to like think of bunching people or something, like listening to that. And it's fucking cool. But there was no fucking innovation in it. So exactly. If you say, oh yeah, there's this big innovation from God Hates Us to Hates Us All to, I don't know, like Repentless or something, I would say, nah, it's not. It's fucking same music, dude. But it's great music, so it doesn't matter. So they could mix stuff into that, but it won't be the same. And some, I think, like from an artistic view, you want to do something new, want to add something to your music to give it some more, I don't know, atmosphere or something like that. And sometimes less is more, and you can develop it a little bit more. And I think like a lot of bands, also like in the drum thrash scene nowadays, they forcing like on the listener, not like 10 or 20%. So here 70% different, and that's like a lot. Like if you're like, I want to listen to stuff which hits me in the face, and now there's a ballad. What the fuck? Like I don't know. It's like piece by piece. It's like a little bit like to get into that, and you can add different styles and different like music views on a song. But if it goes in a way different direction. It's maybe cool for you as a musician, but then on the other hand, like, who's gonna listen to that? You know, it's like you're like in that way. It has to be straight in your face, and then it's like gonna be like Opeth or something. I don't know. It's and I wouldn't expect that. It's like, cool, you play that, but I want that old school thrash metal in my face thing. So you really have to be very precise which direction you're going, and some bands are doing that too much, in my opinion. So, no, just for me.
Thank you, Lorenz. That we really enjoyed this interview with you because I'd like two things. Well, first of all, your honesty in answering the questions. No diplomatic answers. Okay. I really like that because you talk spontaneously and honestly. Thank you for that, and thank you also for your sense of humor. We really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. I like So I'll leave the last message to you. Something you would like to say to your fans, whether in Germany or anywhere in the world.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, guys, for having me at Duke's Metalzine. Hopefully we're going to do that again, and keep up playing metal music, keep supporting that stuff, keep on being honest, and just be nice to each other. You know, what doesn't so bad, and if it's bad, play some fucking heavy metal, dude.
Thank you, Lorenz. We hope to see you again after the future release of TRAITOR or Rezet or any band to do another interview to discuss that. I hope so.
Perfect. Thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Goodbye. Thank you.